Hello and welcome to All Saints Craft Activities. We're going to be doing some little chicks today with these to in mind. Things you're going to need are a paper straw, must be paper, a little Q-tip for using your ears, and some yellow paint. If you don't have yellow, you could use white, but you'd have to have coloured paper. So this makes chicks, but it also makes beautiful little dandelion things. This is the kind of motif we're going for. And you might think, oh, that looks so difficult, but you'd be surprised how easy it is and how fun it is to do. Right. You're also going to need some scissors and probably a black pen too. Here's my favourite little thing to practice. To make sure you've got the colour and easy to get at, I get a plate, a saucer, and cover it with cling film so it doesn't get all messy. I say I've used yellow paint here. You could do a thick watercolour. This is actually a watercolour, but it's actually a squeezy bottle. Okay. I put a little brush in it, but we're actually not going to be using the brush. That was just to get things moving, as you might say. Right, we're going to get a paper straw and we're going to cut it. It's probably down there. It doesn't have to be very long, just to give you an idea. Like that. The thinner you can cut them, the better. They don't have to be straight. Ooh. But as it goes, it begins to get a little bit easier to cut down. Maybe you can even make them longer. Okay. Ooh. All right. So get our A4 paper, spread these out like that. And then we're going to bring back our paint. You can even spread it on like that if you want. And you dab it. And you might think, that's not looking anything special at the moment. And you begin taking it out a little bit, dab it. But if you think of it, this is beginning to look like a little fluffy chick. Okay, there's his fluffy body. You can get a small, you could maybe cut the straw a little bit smaller down, but I think if you just keep to the small area, that kind of works too. Got a little head there. Maybe make the body a little bit bigger so it stands out a little bit more. Go kind of sparsely around the outside so it looks a little bit more fluffier. Okay. Now we've got that. We can get these little bits. Just dab a little bit on the Q-tip there and dab around it. This kind of gives it a little bit more depth. It's quite fun in itself to do though. If you don't have a brush, just to use one of these actually gets fun. Here you can see we're filling out the bottom bits and it's looking more fuller and it makes the other strokes that we did afterwards a bit more fluffy. There we go, a little. If some bits don't look as fluffy as they were, you just dab a little bit more in the paint and just go around a little bit again. All right, I'm quite happy with how that looks. We've got our black pen. Let's put some little feet on there. This is wet. I'm trying to do it anyway. You could put wibbly wobbly eyes on there, stick on ones, a little beak. There you go. Once again, this is lovely to do on Easter cards. Do a few of these. You can do them really small. I've done them quite big so you can see them. Let me just turn that around. You see your little Jack. Where's my mummy? If you really wanted, when it gets a little bit more dry, you could draw some little wings in there. But I think that looks quite sweet as it is. If you do want to do the like dandelion blow things, here you can see we've done a similar kind of thing. White paint is not something everybody has in the house, so I stuck to doing the chick. But if you have a dark piece of paper, same technique that we did with this around there. But if you cut a toilet roll, same kind of thing that we did, cutting it along there, just like that. And when it's all like that, and then putting it down, so you get that bigger circle. That's kind of like if you just keep to the straw. But if you do that with a toilet roll around there, it kind of works the same way. And you can see here we've done the little Q-tip where it looks like it's blowing away, almost like bubbles. And we've done the same around here. It's best to get them blowing the same direction so it looks like the wind's blowing it. And then just draw any kind of stalk you want onto it. But it's exactly the same technique. Lots of fun. You can even begin drawing those into there so it looks more like it's attached to the stem. Lots of fun. Could even do kind of blossom with this as well. It would work. Thank you for joining us. Take care.